Let's begin. Today, short one. We're going through the standard normal distribution. We're talking about z-scores here. So what is a z-score? It's a way of comparing two or more different distributions. Let's get straight into it. We're going to be using this formula here. This is the z-score of a result is the result, take the mean divided by the standard deviation. So we've got Rob. Rob got 83% on his math test and it had a mean of 74% and a standard deviation of 6%. Then we've got some information about his English test and we want to know which test did he do better on. So we're going to calculate the z-score for both. So let's do it for his math test first. Z of m, the z-score of his math test is going to be his result, 83. Take the mean, which was 74, divided by the standard deviation, which was 6. What's that? 1.5. Okay, let's do it for English. The z-score for his English is going to be his result, 62%. Not very good, is it? You know, like, come on, 62%. But the mean was 55. All right, and he got the standard deviation was 3%. Okay, so we calculate that one. We're going to have 7 on 3, which is 2.3 recurring. Okay, let's explain what these two results mean. The z distribution is a normal distribution. It has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Okay, so that means here we've got 1, here we've got 2, here we've got 3. Down this way, we're going to have -1, -2, -3, and it is a way of comparing different distributions. In maths, his result is 1.5. Where is that? That's going to be here. His result in maths is 1.5 standard deviations above the mean. So it's better than average, right? But his result in English is 2.3 standard deviations above the mean. So the question is, which one did he do better in compared to the rest of the class? Remember, this is a distribution of the whole class, and so he's done better in English because his result is more unlikely, okay? It's further along the distribution. Rob did better in English. His result in English, even though it was lower, it is relatively better. Okay, so that's what we're doing in this exercise. We're comparing distributions. To answer the question, he did better on the English test. Okay, next one. We've got x is normally distributed with some mean and some standard deviation. We don't know what it is. We also know that z is distributed normally with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Okay, so that's the z distribution. Here's the x distribution. Now we're told find a and b given the probability of the mean, take 2 standard deviations, half a standard deviation, is equal to the probability of a less than z less than b. Okay, so I'll explain what this means. Notice here, this is talking about the x distribution, so it's talking about this one. This is talking about the z distribution, so it's talking about this one. Now, we don't know what the mean and standard deviation is of this distribution, but we know it has some mean and it has some standard deviation, right? Mean plus sigma, mean take sigma, mean take 2 sigma, etc. And over here, we know that the area from 2 sigma to half sigma, so that's going to be here, we know that this area is equal to the area from A to B. Okay, so the question is, what is this value of A and what is this value of B? Well, remember, on a z distribution, the mean is 0. And so if we go 2 standard deviations below 0, we've got -2. All right, standard deviation 1, so we're going down 1, down another 1. So A is -2. And if we're going half a standard deviation above the mean, well, the value of B is +1/2. Okay, and look, you can see that from here, -2, +1/2. Excellent, so z-scores, most of the problems are going to be like this, and then they do get into a bit of abstract reasoning around that. So let's give it a go.